Many times I can say a lot of things about the human race. Many times I feel not to, because I feel like it's a waste of my time and energy, and I'm going to keep on saying it. Because whatever you believe in, and what I believe in, or what I know and what you know, I'm going to say this. When I go back to the life before this life, I know I will be okay. I know I will be okay. A lot of people, and like, I remember when the old ladies, when I was a kid, used to ask certain black old ladies, some that went to church and some that didn't, used to ask them about death and old age. And I remember a lot of the old ladies as a young kid used to tell me, they not scared to die. And I ain't gonna lie to you. As a kid, like them telling me that I was scared, I was, but as you keep on living in life and you keep on growing, you see life, or you see this thing that we call life in another way. And you don't look at it the same. You don't live in it the same. And I learned with me, I don't go by the norm. And many people I could understand will call me crazy or this and that, but I wasn't made to fit in, just like many others. And I will never want to fit in. That's something that I actually hate. I don't want to fit in this society. I don't want to fit in this program, because that's what it is. I am not going to break myself to build this fake and false world. I'm going to keep on, what do y'all call it, banging? Well, you know what? I'm going to keep on banging on the enemy and banging on the beast. This is why every day, the thing that, see, you may get this misunderstood, but the thing that you call black people, yeah, I may fall under that flag or that umbrella. But at the end of the day, I know it's something bigger than what we call black people. And for generations and generations and years, human been following different cultures and different things. So some people stick by certain things and they wouldn't let it go. Well, you have to wake up, okay? Because whether you want to think your pigmentation would run the world, because I'm going to put it like this. And this is why I always say I stand alone, because my heart burns, and the fire that burns in my heart and the fire that burns in my soul, it will light the world on fire. And the more I grow mentally, physically, and spiritually, I see things different. See, the regular eye as a human, you're going to see what's in front of you. And if you can't see through the things, and what I mean by see through the things, you look at a building and you see how that building was made. Okay, you see how that building was made up. You see how that building was built. You see how that building came from nothing and now it's something. You see that building from the foundation. That's looking at something before it wasn't. Okay? When you look at a sneaker, Look at the material before it even became a sneaker. You know, like, so when you just looking at the sneaker, it's okay. But look beneath. Okay, and this is why I always study certain things from foundational things, okay? I'm not gonna let you tell me something and thinking that you gonna tell me something and I'm gonna go by what you tell me. I'm sorry, I was born into this universe of learning. So I am not gonna learn what you think that you may teach me and I just may take it and I just may walk on my path. No, and I don't expect that for everybody else either, okay? That is not how we are supposed to live. Because some people may think that this is soft, but nah, this ain't soft at all, man. From I could remember, I seen this world crying, okay? I seen this world crying. I seen the human race crying and in pain, in desperate pain. Okay, like I watch a lot of people call different things as in family, friends, strangers, politicians, gangs, gangsters, strippers, hoes. Put all these different labels upon us as human beings, celestial souls, whatever you want to call yourself, an avatar, a vessel. And I watch how hurt the human race is. And some people will be like, yo, why would you say that? I will say it because it's true. You know, many people look at toughness as in beating somebody up or speaking loud or speaking in a certain way, but let me tell you something. Toughness is stripping all of that away and understanding that you're not better than nobody and nobody is better than you, and understanding and overstanding that you are just a human being with physical flesh, but you are much more. And this is why they do not teach you these things in religions. And and let me tell you something when I say religions. If the whole world want to bang on me when it comes to that, I will bang against the whole world, okay? Cuz I will put my soul up against this. I will never I will never give a human religion and make a human beg on their knees, okay? When they could walk proud like a human being, okay? As I always said, I know what I say, and I'm not gonna give a human religion when I know where your spiritual self came from. Why would I give you something when you got that already? That's too easy. And people get offended when you say things like that, but it's just the truth. Okay, like the ancients once say, and they see, and this is why I say it's offended nowadays that you internet scholars and you internet teachers actually think that you're teaching and you think that you can get on the internet because of views and subscribers or likes and views, that people must listen to you because people click on your page more than other people, and you thinking that you're influencing people. Let me tell you something. I don't mean to burst your bubble, but I am gonna burst your bubble. I do not go for internet teachers. I'm from back in the days where somebody stood on a corner and could teach many, whether it was Bronx, Brooklyn, or Harlem. So I don't get these, like, don't be offended if I say I don't get these new school internet teachers, and I won't get it. Okay? I'm from the days of cracking a book open and reading it. And then if you don't really get it, you read it again. Cause sometimes I learned with reading, right? When we read things, and yes, we do get it, but the reason why I like to read things more than once and even more than twice, so I could really intake it. Okay? Because it's okay, as I always said, to look at something, and I'm going to use this as an example, the word take. Take. Now, if you take a dollar that somebody give you, would you feel happy? Or would you appreciate it? Or would you want to know why that person gave you a dollar? You know, nowadays they're giving you things where people are telling you things on the internet, as I just said, with the internet teachers, the internet scholars, the internet historians. I'm not from them days. And people get offended by that, but I could really care less, because it's really messing up the internet, and it's messing up life, where people think that the more views you have, the more attention you're supposed to get. Are you serious? So what happened to the old school days, when people like Martin Luther King, people like Malcolm X, people like Afeni Shakur, people like Bob Marley, people like Bunny Wheeler, certain people, when they needed attention and the people ignored them? Okay, like, even like, I'm gonna give it up to my boy, like Bunny Wheeler spoke. They didn't listen. Okay, like, and even I'm gonna say this, like, shout out to Professor Griff from Public Enemy. Like, he is a teacher to many, and he's still out here teaching, and he's still kicking it from how he used to kick it before. But the thing is, he got even better. I'm going to always give respect to Professor Griff, because Professor Griff stayed militant when a lot of people buckled and fold. And right now, in 2025, a lot of black men are buckling, folding, and calling themselves gangsters or thugs or steppers. Let me tell you something, black men in America and abroad. A lot of you are cowards. Okay? Cowards with a capital C. Because sometimes it makes my soul cry to see how cowards some black men are on this earth. Okay? That shit make my soul cry. And the reason why I say black men, because it's not even our ancestors and our elders did certain things. But you know what? Let me tell you, cowards, something. And this is coming straight from my soul. Okay? You let every other man disrespect the black woman and the black children. And that's what they do. Why you think, to be politically correct, you are the Alpha and Omega? But you go around this world, and you go around certain places, and you thinking that showing negativity to your own brother and even certain people is going to get you somewhere. Well, let me show you where it got you. It got us to the point where the Caucasian man runs the world, right? And you still playing catch up in your own house. Okay? He came in your house and kicked your TV down. Because don't matter how people want to twist and turn it, the Caucasian man owns the world materialistically. The black man and woman own it spiritually. Okay? That's just how it is. But, as I say when I started this page, I'm going to give them the physical and I'm going to give them the spiritual. I'm not going to tell people no spiritual thing is a religion, okay? Because that's not spiritual, okay? I'm going to keep on beating it into the people's heads like it is. Because don't matter what you think, it's not reality. And let me break it down once again. Spirituality gave birth to religions. Religions may never give nothing to spirituality. And if humans don't get that, they never gonna get that. And that's why you would always be on the underbelly. You would always be on your knees, you would always be something that you're not. You know, like, some people be like, yo, why you so into this? Because it's in real life. It's into every day. It's into everything you do. It's into your speech. Every movement you make, they switched the world up and changed everything. From the calendars, the minutes, the seconds, everything from the cell phone we on. So when you want to talk about February in America, Black History could go 10 years and more. Okay? Black history could go 10 years and more. So when you hear people talk about Black history, you can't fit it into a month, they damn sure right. Okay? Because every state you name in America is Black history. Every place you call a landmass on this earth is Black history. The earth itself is Black history or melanated history, but they switched up your mind and they messed you up so much that they give you your joint. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. They give you your joint in reverse and you take it. And that's the sad thing that I look at and I say, wow, how could you take your own hat and turn it around on your own head? You know when they tell you to fix your crown? Right now your crown is on the floor. And you need to pick it up and put it on. But when you put it on, you got to make sure it fit correct and don't fall off again. Let me take a sip of my coffee. Hold on, man. Hold on. This ain't right. You got to make sure your crown fit correct. Because it ain't no one size fit all. No, it ain't that. Every individual rocks a different crown. Every individual in this world or melanated individual carries a different code. Even though it's the same alignment, you have a different mission to do. What you thinking? We gonna live and die? Or what you thinking? You just supposed to live and enjoy physical journeys only? No. And this is where I'm going to keep on saying it. Whether you want to call it, well, let me see. Now, I'm going to call it what we call it as Rastas. You want to follow Babylon? Babylon going to lead you down hell. Okay? And that's what they doing to the people. It don't matter what color you are. It don't matter what religion you are. Okay? This ain't about a color. This ain't about a religion. This is about up and down. This is about high and low. This is about go and stop. This is about red and green. And if you don't know what I mean by red and green, right? You take the red and that's blood. That's death. And that's the bad part. I will tell you the good part and furthermore. Not today. You take the green, that's growth. That's green. That's vegetation. I'm out. Thank you for everybody that joined.